Do you want to die today? Because I'm gonna stab you in the face. And that's what a stranger said to me on Hollywood Boulevard with his hand behind his back. And I'm talking about, hold on, let me go ahead and back up, all right? Now, it's a normal shift. Me and two of the guards are posted up at a venue entrance. Nothing special about that night until this guy walks by the sidewalk, stops, and locks in on one of my other guards. Starts talking crazy, aggressive, very threatening. I tell my guy, don't engage, let it go. Eventually the guy walks off. He then gets about 10 feet away, stops, turns around, and starts right back up. This goes on for over 10 minutes. Him escalating, us trying to de-escalate, feeding into it. We're trying to walk and talk him down, but he keeps coming back. He wants a reaction. I'm talking about he wants our attention. Eventually he walks right back up to the stanchion, like the rope, standing directly in front of me, one hand behind his back, looking at me dead in my face, like dead in my eyes. And he says, "Do you want to die today? Because I'm gonna stab you in the face." And I look at him and say, "Yo, you making a threat?" And then he says, "Yes." He keeps that hand behind his back. He then reaches out and starts moving the stanchion, like the rope, and then taking a step and coming toward me. I go straight for the arm behind his back first, because I don't know what's in his hand. I grab it, spin him around, get him in a reverse headlock, pick him up off the ground, and I put him down hard, and he lands on his head. Now, here's the thing. That wasn't a one-time thing that happened to me once in my life. I mean, I've been doing security, event security, venue security, some corporate, some EP, on and off for a decade here in LA. And I'm not telling you this like it's some story from my past. I'm still doing it, like right now. I'm still in the field, still in my life. So back to that night. The guy's on the ground. He hit his head pretty hard, and then he's bleeding like a lot. He's not moving for a few minutes. Eventually he gets up, doesn't say a word, walks off into the shadows of Hollywood Boulevard, and I never see this man again in my life. Now here's what happened right after. A woman walks by. She didn't see any of it. Not the 10 minutes of him threatening us, not the de-escalation, none of it. All she saw was the end. And she stops and tells me I need to be nicer and do my job better. Then she's saying that she's calling the cops on me. Then said a couple of things to her, and she walks up a block, flags down 2 officers, and they come back. I explain what happened. They write my name down in a notepad, and then they drive off. Never heard another word about it. And that's the part I want you to sit with for a second. The public only ever sees the 10 seconds of force. They never see the 10 minutes that came before it. You know what I'm saying? And that night wasn't rare. Let me give you 2 more, all right? It's a different venue, 2 guys get into it. We break it up, separate them. Thinking it's over, it's not. One of them comes back, walks up to the other guy, and just starts like punching this dude. 5 to 10 shots in the stomach and chest. And the guy throwing the punches takes off, Speedy Gonzalez. He's gone out the venue. The guy who got hit, he doesn't even realize what happened. He's just standing there confused until he looks down and sees his white sweater turning pink. That wasn't punches, that was a knife. We call it in, call the police, call the ambulance. Come to find out, the thing traced back from some beef they had from overseas. They brought it here and they wanted to settle it here. The guy survived, and the perpetrator was never found. I'm assuming he fled the country, you know? And then another one, a promoter I worked with is walking a client out to the car, maybe 30 minutes before the end of my shift. A car pulls up, 2 or 3 guys jump out, you know what I'm saying, bad business between them, and one of the patrons, he tries to defend himself, bop, bop, bum, boom, gets stabbed 3 times, the dudes jump back in the car, they take off. The guy walks up to me in shock, and he goes, yo, bro, I think I've been stabbed. I ain't believe him. Tell him to lift up his shirt, and he does. Sure enough, he's right. I bring him inside, I put pressure on it, direct pressure, no wraps, just my bare hands on his chest. And he starts losing consciousness on me. So I'm talking to him the whole time, trying to keep him awake, keep him with me until the ambulance, show up. Fortunately, they did show up and they did their thing. Now I've been doing this for 10 years. Doing this for 10 years, it does something to you. You don't just turn it off. I read eye contact constantly. If somebody won't look at me, that tells me 1 or 2 things. Either they're insecure or they're hiding something. Either way, I'm paying attention now. I watch hands, I watch waistbands. I don't sit with my back toward the door anywhere. I'm always facing the entrance, head on the swivel. And it's not because I'm just paranoid. It's always running in the background. Every single time at a party, at a meeting, I'm walking down the street, anytime in public, I'm always asking myself, if something went down right now, what's this person's path of least resistance? And that's a different story for every single person. You can't just apply a formula. You actually have to watch them. You know what I'm saying? You got to observe people. And here's what all of this taught me from doing security. Underneath almost everything a person does, they're trying to feel safe. That's it. That's the thing. And I don't just mean physically safe. I'm talking about financial security, emotional security, spiritual security, digital security, mental security, security in your relationships, in your family, in your health. These are all connected. You threaten somebody's physical security, and it doesn't just affect that one part of them, it destabilizes everything else too. Now, I know this sounds a lot like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it should because it's related. Safety is literally the second level of his pyramid. Financial security, emotional security, health, that's all him, not me. I'm not gonna pretend I invented that. But here's where it's a little different. Maslow's version is a ladder. You climb past safety to get to the next thing. Belonging, esteem, self-actualization. My version isn't a ladder at all. It runs sideways through everything, all at once. You can be financially secure and completely unstable spiritually, same exact time. And both of those are still about safety. And there's a pillar here in Maslow's never had a reason to name because it didn't exist yet. Digital security. That's new, and that's all me. So now somebody is going to say, hold on, what about the people who don't play it safe, or the soldiers, or the thrill seekers, the people who walk away from stable jobs to chase something risky and uncertain? It's a good point, and here's my response to that. Those people aren't rejecting security. They're chasing a different form of it. Security to grow, security to explore, that's just as vital to human well-being as physical safety is. It's feeling safe in your own sense of purpose. Now, I'll be honest with you. The more I say that, the more the idea stretches. If safety and belonging and growth and purpose can all get called a form of security, does that mean even security anymore? Does that still have a specific meaning? I'm gonna let you decide, but I don't have a clean answer for you on that. And I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I think that's worth sitting with and not just instantly resolving, you know? Now, I'm not telling you any of this from a distance or sitting on my balcony. This isn't back when I used to story. Like, I'm still out here, still reading the room and still facing the door. And if I'm honest, for real, I don't think that I'm the only one that's doing this. I think you do some version of this too. We're all ever noticed doing it. All of us do it. We scan for safety without even realize that we're doing it. So, are you doing it? Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments and we'll stay tuned for the next video. Peace.